Hello and welcome to A Life Like Vera. My name's Nikki. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year and hope you all had a lovely Christmas. I did. I got loads of planning done. I even did a little bit of fabric shopping, which I shouldn't have done because I've got too much in my stash, but it was a necessity because it was fabric for my Make 9 / challenge myself, and I'm doing a Make 9 crochet. Nothing like overdoing it, but I love being focused, and I spent last week doing some plans for Make 9. I love a spreadsheet, mate, so I've got a spreadsheet. It's mapping everything out. It all ties in with events that I've got coming up next year. And that includes my son's wedding as well, because one of my Make 9s is my mother of the groom outfit. But let me pop up my image of the intended projects. That's just here. So as you can see, the first one is a Breton. It sounds really simple, and I'm sort of wearing one today anyway, but I love Bretons. However, I haven't sewn with stretch fabric, and it's one of those things I was a bit scared of, like the overlocker. So I thought, look, if I can master an overlocker, which I'm not scared of at all now, I can manage stretch fabrics. So I thought, don't overdo it, go for something simple like a Breton. I mean, I love them. They look great with trousers, great with skirts, just wonderful. So I thought, I haven't got any stretch fabrics. Ernie, what are you doing? Better not be pooping and pee-peeing. I haven't got any stretch fabrics. So I had to take a little trip to my favourite shop, Economy Fabrics. It's a local fabric shop. It sells all end of roll, so once it's gone, it's gone. And Anne, who runs it with her husband, is brilliant, really knowledgeable, has been saying for years, really into recycling and sort of old world, make, do and mend, that sort of thing. So that's what I really like about her. So she helped me and gave me some really good tips. She said, look, you know how to use an overlocker? Yeah. Well, you're fine. She said, just keep it really simple. Use a twin needle on your finishes and an overlocker. She said, you'll be fine. So I thought, yeah, that's the nudge I need. Confidence. She's always there. I can always ask her. So the Breton, I'm going to start in January. But I'm going to do practice because I need to practice on stretch fabric. The fabric's so cheap in this. So I'm doing like a wearable 12, but not for me, for my mother. So I found this pattern. It's a New Look pattern, 6577. And this is, it's got a cow neck. I know Mum likes a cow neck because I'm making her grandmother of the groom outfit as well for my son's wedding, and the dress that she wants has got a cowl on it, so I know she likes a cow neck. She's quite neutral. She doesn't like loads of sort of bright colours and stuff like that, so I thought, okay, this will be nice and simple. So I got this fabric, which is a little bit wacky, but I thought, great. It has got a stretch on it. It's not like massively stretchy, and I thought for a start, for my first stretch item, I thought this would be a really good fabric to practice with. So that's for Mum, and then hopefully, if that turns out all right, I'm gonna probably have a go with some with the Breton. Again, I got this really simple, 1.5 meters. It's really light. Now this is a bit more stretchy and a bit lighter, so this will give me the opportunity to try a different fabric. Typical black and white Breton stripe. Then I saw that, but then next to it was a roll of red and white. It's a really lovely red. It's almost like, actually it's more red on a cream. I thought that's really nice, and I thought Mum would actually like that as well. So this, sorry, my puppy. Ernie, come on. Ernie, come here. Ernie. Anyway, red and white stripe, 3 meters, because I thought I really want a red and white stripe Breton. It's quite nice, and I thought Mum would like that as well, so I'm going to make her one. Again, this is a different stretch. It's slightly thicker than that black and white fabric. I'm not, like I say, it's the first time I've used stretch fabric, so I'm not really au fait with all the terminology and the stretch factors and all that malarkey. But yeah, got 3 meters of that. Now let's go to this one. This one, I don't know why I brought it, to be fair. Again, it's like a stretch, but it's got like a brush sort of cotton, but it's not really stretchy. It's like only a little bit stretchy. I saw it and I brought it, and I actually don't know why I brought it, but hey ho, camo. I might just have to sell it on. I don't know, but 1.5 meters. Also, over Christmas, I was watching Yorkshire Sew Girl, and she made some heat pads, and I had a go. I made some out of Christmas fabric. There's a little picture here, and I gifted them, and people were really chuffed with them. But then I thought, they've all got Christmas fabric on. Let's make some with neutral fabric. So 100% cotton fabric and 100% cotton thread, which I couldn't get from Economy Fabrics. So I ordered that online, but I'm going to pop into Hobbycraft and get some more. Because obviously when you put it in the microwave, because you're heating rice, dry rice, if it's not 100% cotton, it's got polyester in it and stuff, it could do things to your microwave. So this is the fabric that I've brought for some more, which I think I'm going to do later today. So that's I only do 0.5 meter of these, but these are 100% cotton. So there's that, which is really pretty actually. I've got this in a blue. It's quite tiki in the blue. This one again, I don't know why I picked this one up, because it's not really me, but I thought, well, family members might like it. So that's quite snazzy. And camo. I don't know what's going on with camo. I mean, that's quite nice. I don't know why I brought it, but there you go. Anyway, that is the cotton. Right. Total cost of all that fabric from Economy Fabrics, £25. I have got 3 meters of the red and white stripe, 1.5 meters of the squiggly black and white stripe camo, and 0.5 meter of the 100% cottons. So I think that was pretty. Oh, and I got 4 reels of poly cotton thread. So I thought that was a really good price. Also, now I brought this a little while ago. This again is for my Breton. I got this one from Minerva. This is a viscose jersey. It's a bit more stretchy. It's black and cream, or ivory I suppose. It's definitely not white. So there is 1.5 meters there. Now that cost a bit more. That was, I think it was £9.99, but it's beautiful. Oh, it's so soft. It's beautiful. That was £9.99, so it's £14.98 for that. So that's going to be another Breton. So plenty to get on with there. I showed you the pattern, didn't I, that I was going to make for Mother. Oh, here's another top as well in stretch fabric that I thought I might have a go at. It's the McCall's M8145. And I thought that's quite nice. It's sort of quite 70s looking. And I really like the one with the deep waistband, and I don't like that crossy over bit, but just the wrap top and the deeper cuffs. I thought that was quite nice, so I might have a go of that. Right, go back to make 9. Okay, so number 2, pyjamas. Gertie, I downloaded this pattern ages ago. I've sent it off to the printer, so that'll come back soon. And that is, let me find the pictures. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to do. I've got some little like frogs for the top. Here's a picture here of some of the different combinations that Gertie's done. I do love the one with the long sleeves as well, so I'm sort of but I think I am going to go for the short sleeve one because I've got a really lovely kimono. And I've picked out the colours from the kimono, which is the green and like an off-white, so keep it simple. I might go rogue again on the bottom of the pyjamas and do like loads of stitched line, but anyway, what I'm going to do is, as I do each project, I'm going to do a separate video, so that's that. Next one is the coat. I have started a toile for this coat. I started it last year. I think this was on my last year's Make 9, but I never did it. I've got 2 fabrics that I could potentially use for it, and I've got the lining sorted. I've just got to finish the toile because I'm scared of making it without the toile. I've never made a coat before. Made jackets, but again, it's something I really, really want to have a go at. And that is a pattern from, I've got a resize pattern as well. Let me find it. That is the, it's a Dewberry pattern. It's from the vintagepatternshop.com. It was in size 38, so I have got up that because I'm size 42 bust. And on the, I know on the toile I've already lengthened the sleeves a little bit. It says 1748. I don't know if that's the number of the pattern or I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's a really nice, really nice coat. So hopefully that'll be done. There'll be another one. Next is the little crop jacket. This picture is actually an Elsa Schiaparelli. Oh, I love Elsa Schiaparelli. Oh, her designs were just out of this world. I want to do a sort of a crop jacket. It's going to be slightly longer than that. I've got the Simplicity 8247 jacket on that, and I thought if I use that as a basic block and then did a little bit of a curve at the bottom, so it's a bit of a bolero, but I don't know whether to lengthen it or not. It's one of those, it's going to be a mess around. I might have to do a 12 for that. I don't really want to, but we'll see. But yeah, that is going to be part of the suit that I'm making. Next is, I want to wear a trouser suit to my son's wedding. I wore a dress to my daughter's and I loved it, and it was off the peg. It was a Nancy Mac and it was a 30s cut. It was designed from an original 30s dress, and it was beautiful. I loved it, but ultimately I'm a trouser wearer. I say that though, I've started wearing more dresses, but anyway, so I really want to wear a trouser suit, and I want something like this. But I also really like, again back to Schiaparelli, this image with like the one sleeve of the woman's hair going down the sleeve and everything, and I really want to do some beading or embroidery or something. So I'm hoping in February I'm going to go to the Lady McElroy factory shop. You can book an appointment to go. So I've got time off in February. I've sent them an email and asked if they've got any spaces in February, and it's only down the road from me. So I might go and see. I have got some money saved for the fabric, so I might go and see if they've got any fabric. Right, next one is this beautiful, this is the inspiration picture, and I nicked this from Pin Up Curl, so apologies Pin Up Curl, but I nicked this because you had it on your board, and I'm sure you won't mind though, because the fabric that I've got, which again I brought from Economy Fabrics, is pretty much the same. I want to make some sort of caped evening gown. I've got this pattern here. It's from Bright Young Things. It's the 1935 evening dress with cape style sleeves. So I thought, oh, that's nice. I'm hoping the fabric's going to be all right that I've got for it. But this is a bust 42, which is ideal because that's my bust size. And I thought that with, because it's got like a little belt, and I've got so many vintage belts, belt buckles and that are really pretty. So I thought that will look really nice. So evening gown, haha. Next up is a blanket coat. This is again another 1930s style hooded blanket coat. It's from Wearing History. This goes up to a size 40 bust. Again, I'm going to have to make... See, I don't see the point in doing a toile on this because it looks quite simple, but I'm going to have to make it bigger anyway. It's got a hood. I love the idea of like a thick sort of blanket coat. I want to line it with... I've got some really lovely check brush cotton. On the inside, obviously, I'll put silky lining on the sleeves, but I want to see if I can find... I've got some fabric in mind and it's really nice, and I got it from Eisenberger. I think that's wrong. Anyway, they're another fabric place in Chesterfield town centre, so I want to see if they've got any more of that fabric but in a different colour and do like a stripe, maybe like the picture there, the lady standing with her hands in her pocket. I thought that was quite nice. Yeah, so that's the next one. Beach pyjamas. Why not get myself some beach pyjamas, sort that out, just make a complete set. I really like this one. Again, mixing fabrics up though. Well, not mixing fabrics up, mixing up prints. So the plain with the check, and then the belt that matches, and the bottom of the beach pyjamas have got like a little check patch on them. Hold on one moment, I just spotted my puppy eating one of my books. So he's managed to chew the bottom of one of my Rowan knitting books. Yeah, he goes, don't go for the cheap stuff. Where was I? Yes, I really like this. Oh, sorry there. I haven't got in mind the beach pyjama pattern I want to use, but I think I've got 2 or 3. I've got a Now and Then, what's the other one I've got? I've got Now and Then, Wearing History, and there's another one that I can't remember what it is. Anyway, last but not least is a cocktail dress. Now the image I've got is more about the sleeves, not the length. Again, I want to make a cocktail dress with either really lovely statement sleeves, using the Now and Then Melody dress, which I've already made, which has got the cow neck, which I really like. I love the cut on it, I love the shape of it. So I want a midi length, but I want to do some statement sleeves. I love the idea of these sleeves on this image, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I might play around. But I've also got, this is Simplicity S8695. I really like View C with that sort of big sort of puff sleeve at the top and then that lacy bit with some little buttons at the bottom. I really love A as well. That I think would look really nice. Yeah, so it's going to be Now and Then Melody, Pattern Hack, but not with the sleeves, with one of these sleeves. I have got another sleeve pattern but I can't find it. So that is my Make 9 for 2023. Thank you again if you're watching. If you could like, subscribe, and all that malarkey. This is part 1 and part 2 because I'm going to do my Make 9 crochet, which comes with a free pattern. It's going to be a little crochet hat, which I have nearly finished. So yeah, anyway, I'll be back then, but thank you for watching and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.